even better, get the two divisions, two mats going simultaneously.
I think next year on mat 1, we're going to see Baby Monster Oroju versus, is that right there?
No, I think they've switched it. Actually, it looks like we may, yeah, the order of the matches keeps changing. So
we do have a match here going on mat 12. It's going to be Felipe Cesar.
Oh, versus David Darmo.
Versus David Darmo here on mat 12. So this is another opening round of the open class.
Both middleweights, I want to say.
Qualifying round. I think they are both middleweights. Felipe Cesar took a... Actually, Felipe Cesar did not medal in his division today. No, he didn't. He lost in the quarterfinals.
Correct, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But obviously a very accomplished athlete and
yeah,
always a strong
Silva
showing.
took silver in the absolute division of the NoGis last year, losing to Keenan Cornelius in the final via disqualification.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a very close match that happened that Keenan sort of slapped a choke on, and, you know, as they kind of rolling around to defend the choke, and they go out of bounds, and it was one of those really questionable DQs. It's like, you know, we saw a similar thing happen recently at the Pans. It's like when a guy is inside a choke, does he really have the awareness and the wherewithal to say like that he's on the edge of bounds? And if he's rolling, if it's the correct defense and they go out,
yes,
then it's tough. But we've seen it happen multiple times. Guys will get disqualified for that. But yeah, a chance for redemption here for Cesar Silva.
Yeah, always a strong player and probably very eager to come back. It's a great performance in the open class. Probably not super happy with the weight class performance, so I think we're going to see a good showing from him here. Although now Darmo is in on the legs. He has that figure four. Oh, no. Oh, he has that foot trapped in him. That's very interesting. And that's going to make it very hard for Cesar to build a base of any kind because now his leg is stuck inside. But also makes it hard. Hard for Cesar to build a base, but also hard for Darmo to really finish the attack because he can't really figure four his leg the way he needs to.
No, he can't. So it's definitely an interesting position. That hook inside is almost like a half crab ride, isn't it? The hook inside from Felipe Silva.
But I don't know if it favors. I thought it originally was going to favor Darmo. I don't really think it does because he can't shift his hips over for the correct angle.
Okay, now it looks like it's popped out and they're into the kind of the more traditional 50-50 here.
Still chasing that leg though.
Oh, Darmo swung that.
Oh,
so
wow.
as he reached through, Darmo was trying to go for like a toe hold, and Cesar Silva swung his leg back around and now into this
very smart
smash pass position.
Yeah, that was a very smart adjustment by Cesar Silva, and now very heavy side control, has good control of the head. May even try to go into a head and arm finish from here. If he can get the arm above the head, he's going to have to walk that arm up quite a bit before that's available to him.
Yeah, I think Darmo was well aware of the threat. That's why he's trying to keep his elbow down and back as far as possible. If that comes up high, like you say, the arm triangle is there.
We've seen quite a few arm triangles.
Oh, nice little guard recovery there. Look at that. Back up to his feet.
That was a very good reset, bringing him straight back to the feet. Not only with the guard, also a little bit on the head. Give him a little bit of a threat, and then back to the feet to reset.
5 points up is Felipe Silva, Unity.
He's going to be in on the legs here, trying to attack from standing. Looks like he's not too eager to pull again. This little hand fight here, but not too much going on. Kind of feeling out, maybe kind of testing the distance. And we have Darmo in on shots just for a moment. Now back up to the feet. It's a nice, again, kind of what we were talking about earlier, a nice little way to pull guard. Make sure that you have the legs clear of the arms. They're no longer in a shot, kind of stomp your legs back, sprawl a little bit. And then once your legs are free, you can sit through without fear of the points coming in. It is a tricky thing to time sometimes. You see people make that mistake and think that they pulled guard and they really got the two, or the other way around. The person on top thinks they got the takedown, but really they lost the leg before the guard pull wasn't officially there. Nice little knee side pressure here on top, but the knee shield is still on the hip, so it's going to be very hard to actually get the knee slide going, because even if he does get the underhook and start to smash pass, that left knee is blocking the hip from smashing all the way through with the knee shield here.
Yeah, I got to say, one of the things I always think about when I characterize Felipe Silva's jiu-jitsu is just this incredibly flexible, intricate guard play. He's so dangerous and but so difficult to lock down, you know. And I think that's a product of you consider where he's training out of. You know, he's a Barboza black belt, and now he's based at Unity Jiu-Jitsu in New York with Murillo Santana. And you look at the main training partners that he's had on the mats there, and just a wide ranging of styles, but absolutely, you know,
Wow.
from the bottom position, the leg game there in that gym is second to none. And well, I mean, we're seeing it in action here, right?
Absolutely. And I think Garmo did a really good job this time. Look how he's pushing that foot away because he knows he felt the leg drag a minute ago. He's not going to let that leg go across the body again. But that was really great play by Felipe Cesar because there's that leg drag again.
Beautiful.
So
lovely
well
technique coming up and around to the back here.
So well timed because when we're in that 50-50 position, everyone wants to
nice
go there.
roll from Garmo. Look at that. Gets up, almost completes like a Peterson roll style into the top position, but
now this weird
the flexibility,
guard.
as we said, Felipe Silva, the flexibility is just something else.
It really is. And that was almost a passing position. Got to be careful here now trying to bring your elbows back through because if one arm gets stuck, of course, there's that
reverse triangle.
there.
Yeah, the upside down triangle.
So it looks like there's space, almost like he's baiting him a little bit, right, to bring that arm through. But if he can't fit both through, he's going to be in trouble. But this position we see all the time, people just get stuck because...
Well, there's nowhere to go. That's the problem, right?
Yeah, if the person on top is too insistent, they're going to get in trouble. If the person on bottom is too insistent, they can get in trouble. There's a little bit of risk here. But it would be interesting to see if they do. I mean, I have 3 minutes, so to sit here for 3 minutes, interesting to see him stick his feet out in front. You don't normally people stay on their knees here. But I wonder if he's afraid of the leg attacks. A lot of people will try these toe holds from this bottom position that Felipe Cesar is in. But I think the problem with that is you can't isolate the leg enough to make it dangerous because your legs are locked around the body. They're not locked around the leg.
Right.
So you can't really get enough torque. But he might try to backwards roll here. That flexibility is great. And we see him unlock. There we go. So now, see if he goes leg drag again. Be interesting.
Yeah, he's done it twice already, and I gotta say, it's one of those things that we said earlier. You know, the 50-50 guard, it can be boring, but when you have a guy who knows it inside out and he knows just as well how to get out of it as how to go into it, well, opportunities there are very impressive. But look at this, rolling through.
I love that Garmo has been attacking submissions the entire fight.
Even though he's definitely a submission-oriented kind of grappler. We've seen this from him in the past, that he'll even concede points if he thinks that he can get after a finish. And look at this, straight ankle lock here.
It was tight for a second, but now with that figure four, it's going to be tough to release that leg there. But all in all, great energy from Garmo. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. We compete in all these different rule sets and organizations, and just being submission oriented can really benefit you at times. It also can get you into trouble. And I think we've seen a little bit of that, but still going after those feet. And I like it. The one thing it does, if it doesn't necessarily finish the submissions, but it keeps Felipe on his toes and it keeps the pace of the match high. And now we might see a good side control here if he can keep his weight low, keep the hips down.
Amazing recovery by Silva.
Just incredible guard retention here. And flexibility and just awareness too, because you see a lot of people it looks like they give up guard passes and they can still recover, but it might not be that they're giving up. They might not realize they still have a chance to recover. They might feel like it's already passed and gone and done. But when you get someone with a world-class guard, I think they can really feel the nuances of when it's really over, right? And clearly Felipe knows it wasn't really over multiple times now. Same like we saw Nicky Sullivan earlier. So very relentless guard recovery. Back in the close guard. We haven't seen too much close guard yet. Nice, and on the leg again. Only 30 seconds left. Pretty solid lead here by Felipe Silva, 9-2, both with one advantage. And still attacking. I mean, he could have just kept his guard closed for 40 seconds, but here we are. He's still opening his guard, attacking, trying to invert, going to the leg. Very strong performance here. 15 seconds. I definitely would say he is going to be happier with his absolute performance than he was with his weight class. He's looking kind of like a different athlete from earlier to now. happy to see that.
Time runs down, and Felipe Cesar Silva will advance in the absolute division, going into a quarterfinal match. Opponents yet to be determined, but I believe that it will not be too long, that we should definitely stick around on mat 12. And if you're viewing, I definitely advise you don't go anywhere, because we'll have the women's black belt absolute final coming up here pretty